Amelia approaches St. Mary's Academy, her steps echoing on the pavement. Her worn shoes and torn backpack tell a silent story as she moves towards the entrance. Victoria, Mason, and Chloe watch her with undisguised curiosity and amusement. The whispers and laughter of the students ripple through the air. Victoria strides down the hallway, her confidence cutting through the crowded school. A deliberate collision. Books explode across the floor as Victoria's calculated malice finds its mark. Amelia's world scatters at her feet, a mess of paper and ink reflecting her sudden humiliation. "Watch where you're going, trash." Victoria's words slice through the air, each syllable dripping with disdain. Mason and Chloe revel in Amelia's distress, their laughter echoing cruelly in the hallway. In the bustling cafeteria, Amelia sits isolated at a table, her meager lunch untouched. Victoria, radiating arrogance, strides toward Amelia, with Mason and Chloe flanking her. Victoria's cruel words cut through the air. "Don't sit here, Amelia. This table is for people who can actually afford food." The cafeteria erupts in laughter. Sunlight floods the classroom as Victoria, cloaked in mischief, passes a folded note. Giggles erupt, an undercurrent of cruel amusement rippling through the youthful classroom. Amelia feigns concentration, but her ears burn and her cheeks flush with shame. The note contains a drawing mocking Amelia's clothes. Amelia's house stands isolated and worn, a stark reminder of hardship against the backdrop of affluence. She walks slowly toward the entrance, each step burdened by the day's heavy toll. She pauses at the doorstep, her silhouette framed by the dim light filtering from within. The door creaks open, revealing a glimpse of the modest interior that offers little solace. She steps inside, disappearing into the shadows, the weight of the world still heavy on her shoulders. Under the dim glow of a solitary lamp, Amelia is absorbed in her studies, a stark contrast to the encroaching darkness. The fragile cough of Amelia's grandmother echoes, amplifying the quiet desperation that fills the house. Each cough from the next room sharpens Amelia's focus, a somber rhythm to her solitary vigil. The silence in the room thickens between each cough, a heavy blanket smothering any sense of hope. In the adjacent room, the frail cough pierces the silence, a constant reminder of the fragility of life. The weak beam of the lamp casts long shadows, turning Amelia's studies into a scene of quiet desperation. The morning sun graces Amelia's doorstep, where a thick, opulent envelope waits. Amelia's breath hitches as she notices the envelope. She kneels to pick it up, her hands betraying her rising anticipation with a slight tremble. With hesitant excitement, Amelia tears open the envelope, revealing a mysterious note. Amelia sits alone, the dim light casting long shadows across her worn wooden table. Beneath the single lamp's glow, Amelia rereads the letter, her brow furrowed in concentration. Hope sparks within Amelia, a fragile flame igniting amidst the hardship etched on her face. The familiar handwriting tugs at a forgotten memory, eluding Amelia's grasp. In the cavernous school gymnasium, Amelia walks in wearing her grandmother's vintage dress. The space is eerily deserted, amplifying Amelia's solitude. A crooked banner proclaims, "Welcome to your charity dinner, Amelia the beggar." The words hang heavy in the silent air, mocking her presence. The banner looms large, casting a shadow over Amelia's solitary figure. In the dim gymnasium, Victoria, Mason, and Chloe emerge, phone screens casting an eerie glow on their faces. Mason's cruel taunt pierces the silence. "Smile for the camera, poor girl." Tears well up in Amelia's eyes, betraying her vulnerability. Amelia turns and flees, desperation driving her into the shadows. Amelia sprints through the night, the rain mirroring the tears streaming down her face. Each raindrop feels like a fresh wave of humiliation, weighing heavily on her spirit. She clutches a crumpled letter, seeking comfort in its fragile folds. The wet paper offers no solace against the storm raging within her. In the downpour, Amelia is lost, a silhouette of despair against the city's blurred lights. In the soft glow of lamplight, Amelia weeps uncontrollably, her voice breaking as she pours out her heart. Her grandmother embraces her tightly, a fortress of comfort amidst the storm of Amelia's despair. Each tear-choked word paints a vivid picture of the evening's harrowing events. The grandmother listens with unwavering attention, her expression a poignant mix of sorrow and simmering resolve. In her eyes, the lamplight dances with a fierce determination, reflecting a silent vow of protection. The weight of Amelia's pain settles heavily in the room, a palpable presence in the quiet night. Sunlight floods the room, illuminating the secrets hanging heavy in the air. Amelia sits, her expression a mixture of shock and disbelief, across from her grandmother. Her grandmother's aged face, a map of unspoken stories, holds the weight of revelations. A half-empty teacup trembles in Amelia's hand, mirroring the turmoil within. Amelia stares, her mind reeling as the magnitude of the truth settles upon her. She struggles to find words, the revelation leaving her speechless and shaken. Amelia leans forward, her expression a mixture of confusion and determination. Her eyes dart around the room, as if searching for answers within the walls themselves. With a trembling voice, Amelia asks, "But why all this secrecy? What were they protecting me from?" Grandmother replies, "The lawyers had a plan, dear, to safeguard you until you were ready to face the truth. St. Mary's Academy is besieged by news reporters, their cameras poised to capture the unfolding drama. Sleek black cars arrive, their polished surfaces reflecting the tense atmosphere. Students watch with shock. Confusion ripples through the crowd as they try to understand the sudden commotion. Apprehension fills the air. The students' faces reflect uncertainty about what is to come. Amelia steps out of the vehicle, her new uniform perfectly accentuating an aura of quiet strength. Her presence commands attention, reflecting meticulous grooming and poised self-assurance. Each movement is measured, echoing a profound sense of purpose as she prepares to face the academy. Her eyes reflect a calm determination, ready to embrace the challenges that lie ahead within St. Mary's Academy. The perfectly fitted uniform becomes a symbol of her transformation, showcasing an unwavering spirit. She pauses, absorbing the moment, radiating an almost tangible sense of serene strength. The mundane morning air in the school hallway shatters with the principal's echoing announcement. News of Amelia's inheritance sweeps through the crowded hallway, sparking a collective gasp. Excited whispers erupt, rippling through the students as they process the unbelievable news. Victoria's face stiffens into a mask of disbelief as the weight of the announcement sinks in. Mason's eyes widen, his features betraying a mixture of shock and stunned realization. Chloe's expression mirrors theirs, a frozen tableau of stunned silence amidst the hallway chaos. In the bustling school hallway, Amelia strides forward with unyielding resolve. She passes Victoria, Mason, and Chloe, her gaze unwavering. Reaching the double doors, she pauses, her back to the exit. Turning to face her audience, her expression hardens. Amelia declares, "You laughed at me for being poor, but wealth doesn't define kindness, and cruelty is the greatest poverty of all." Amelia arrives at the Carter mansion, its grandeur illuminated against the night sky. Inside, the halls glitter with chandeliers, casting a dazzling glow. She looks around in awe, absorbing the opulence. Her expression shifts, a veil of thoughtfulness settling over her features. A storm of thoughts brews behind her eyes as she contemplates the grandeur around her. Amelia walks through the mansion's dimly lit halls. Her footsteps disturb the quiet stillness. She pauses, her eyes distant as she remembers rain on her face and laughter in the gymnasium. A flicker of determination crosses Amelia's face. Amelia's voice breaks the silence. "I realize that my fortune is a chance to make things right." The mansion stands silent as Amelia's words echo in the space, hinting at a new chapter. Sunlight floods the Carter mansion, where shadows dance with dust, and the weight of legacy hangs heavy in the air. Amidst the solemnity, Amelia rises, her voice resonating with passion as she declares her intentions. "I want to establish a scholarship fund," Amelia proclaims, her words cutting through the silence. Her vision: to uplift those scarred by ridicule, transforming their pain into power. Under the radiant sun, Amelia stands poised at the podium, a beacon of generosity. as the courtyard of St. Mary's Academy buzzes with anticipation. I am honored to establish this scholarship fund, dedicated to supporting underprivileged students at St. Mary's Academy. Amelia's voice rings with conviction, echoing through the historic halls. My hope is that this fund will open doors for deserving individuals, allowing them to pursue their dreams without financial burden. Amelia continues, her words painting a future of boundless opportunity. The banners flutter, whispering promises of hope, as Amelia's vision of kindness and compassion takes flight. Remember, kindness and compassion are the cornerstones of a fulfilling life. Embrace these values, and you will not only succeed but also uplift those around you, Amelia concludes, her message resonating deeply within the hearts of St. Mary's students. Inside Victoria's house, the atmosphere is heavy as Victoria, Mason, and Chloe watch the television, their expressions a mix of shame and regret. The television screen illuminates the room, showcasing Amelia's philanthropic endeavors. The contrast between Amelia's selfless actions and their own hits hard, their eyes reflecting the bitter truth. Each of them silently grapples with their conscience, the weight of their actions bearing down. Sunlight filters through the park's ancient trees, illuminating Amelia as she walks slowly. She pauses before a weathered headstone, a bouquet of wildflowers in her hand. Gently, Amelia places the wildflowers at the base of the headstone. A quiet moment of reflection washes over Amelia. She remembers her grandmother's lessons, the importance of staying true to herself. Bathed in sunlight, St. Mary's Academy buzzes with life as students revel in carefree laughter. Amelia gazes upon the joyful scene, her face radiant with gentle affection. The students play, their joy echoing through the grounds, each face alight with happiness. A profound sense of fulfillment washes over Amelia, a silent testament to her impact. In a moment of quiet certainty, Amelia knows her father would be proud. Her heart swells with pride, a tribute to the enduring legacy she continues to build.